life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to everyone. Welcome to the first clean with me for 2022. I don't even know where 2021 went. If you've been following me, it was not my year, and the start of this year was really no different. Right after I was getting over losing my mom for Christmas, as we left off with everything, Maddie and I ended up getting COVID. Her nanny, I guess I would call her, she is only here a very few hours of the week, but just so I can at least get a few things done around the house, she ended up getting the virus, and Maddie and I ended up getting it as well. It was pretty scary, especially as a mom. I mean, you know, you hear all these things in the news, you don't know what to believe all the time. It just feels like all of this is never ending, and I obviously was more scared about my daughter than myself. So luckily it only lasted a few days, but we definitely had a bit of a scare where Maddie wouldn't eat for 2 days. She was at least drinking, and her fever finally broke on the third day. And I was only out of commission, I would say, probably for about 3 days, with the second day being the worst. I was just completely lethargic. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I had COVID back last December. It's almost a year to the date, just about 3 weeks difference. It was before Christmas last year, and it's after this year. So I don't know if it's immunity or what, but thankfully, or maybe it just wasn't as bad of a strain. It's just, you know, it's hectic times, right? Going through all of these things with the unknowns. And I am just so thankful for my healthy baby back. And I got a little bit of energy by that third day, and this was actually filmed on my birthday. Happy flippin' birthday to me. But I wanted to get everything sanitized. It was one of my main goals since I was so out of commission with being sick. So this is kind of an after sick clean with me as well. You'll kind of see the progression of myself even in this. This first night when I was cleaning up the bathroom, I looked a total hot mess, no makeup. My hair was in a bun from the day before, just trying to start to get some normalcy back. So I just really wanted to get the bathroom really disinfected and cleaned up. I had at least done the toilet and the floors earlier in that day, so I was just tackling the shower and the sink area, and I was really happy that I could start just feeling better and getting this back in order. I decided then on the next day to go through all of Maddie's toys, just because she had received so many for Christmas time. And if you're a mom, you just understand this. It's all of a sudden, it's so great with all the presents that you receive, but all of a sudden you realize that you just don't have the storage for them. So I wanted to at least start decluttering and organizing. I honestly have every room to reorganize and declutter. I'm just showing a before here in this TV stand. I use this room a lot, so I like to keep a lot of Maddie's toys out here. That way I can get some things done and she knows that she can play with anything that's in there. but it was just a hot mess. So I just decided to take everything out because it's one of those things that was just bugging me to get done. And so I just literally emptied everything out, added some of the new toys in, and I figured it was a good start before I could start tackling, the playroom, my room, her bedroom, some of the upstairs. I have to start somewhere, and because this is the most used space, I just decided to start here. So I'm just also disinfecting everything. I still have a lot of my Christmas decor up. I wasn't about to stress about that right now. I had been through enough the past couple of weeks, and I am just hoping, you guys, that by the end of the year, I am laughing about everything that I have been through the past few months. We also got so many of these kitchen set toys. We got some for Maddie, and then other people picked up little cutting fruit sets and things. So, just those little pieces that need a space to be put in. I did pick up 2 baskets from the Target dollar spot that I put in the middle of the TV stand that worked out great just for the main things that she uses all the time. And it felt really good to tackle this, and I hope that you guys are all having a better start to the new year than I am. So let's just get into this toy declutter and keep things going.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times. To better times, to better times, to better times. Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, 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 to better times. I look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me, nothing can stop me in the night. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff. Go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, 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 to better times.
So the main thing I wanted to put that was out in focus for Maddie to grab really easily was just all of her different blocks and a lot of the food items for her kitchen set. The rest of the items I put in there were just some books. I have a whole book stand that I have in a different room that I need to get to desperately, but we are also going to be painting this week in my closet finally. If you've been following me, you know that that's been something that's been on the list for a while. So I have to say that Sometimes, when you get knocked off your feet like that, it's kind of, this is probably odd to say if you're not too sick, but it's kind of refreshing because it slowed me down and allowed me to kind of realize what I wanted to focus on for this new year. And just with the past year I've had, because I didn't have the time to do all of the things I had originally planned, I just really want to get everything organized and have everything find a space, especially now that Maddie's getting older. She's getting even more toys and a lot of bigger toys. So I need to get my closets decluttered. I really need to do an entire kitchen overhaul, which will be coming up as well. So I'm actually excited about that part of it. Maybe I can finally start focusing on the things I want to for this year. And this gave me the energy and kind of the willpower to want to get it started. Sometimes just starting in one room when everything feels so overwhelming is all you need to really keep going.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me. Now I know why it never worked out before. High low, it would always turn out bad, so bad. But every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know how to be gentle, never cross the line. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me.
So I was just finishing up my living room by getting these blankets folded and the pillows back in place. And I needed to obviously vacuum up my floors. I was going to do a full-on rug clean, but I just didn't have my energy level up yet. So I just ended up wiping down the couches off camera a little bit later. And I wanted to also take the time to sanitize my desk area. I probably hadn't done that in over 2 weeks, so it was desperately needing to be done. And I wanted to also clean off the mirrored portion of my furniture before moving into the kitchen to start the disinfection process all over again. I also just wanted to take a second to ask how everyone's new year went. I know for me, because I was so laid up on the couch when I was so sick, I wanted to give a thank you to Lauren for suggesting Yellowstone. I got completely addicted to the show and watched all 4 seasons. So sometimes that's the absolute best when you aren't feeling well and you have something that kind of keeps you moving, so to speak, even if it's in a small way. And I feel like it's really hard to find shows that both you and your spouse can really get into and want to continue watching. And to me, there's just no better time to do a binge watch than when you're sick. So I need a new show though now, because I'm all caught up on that. And if anyone has any suggestions, let me know in the comments.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come
So finishing up in the kitchen, I just wanted to get everything really sanitary. I wasn't about, trying to use all of the good smelling products. I just went back to the tried and true of Lysol and bleach. There's really nothing better when you're trying to get an after sick clean. So I just was tackling this dining table, and then I wanted to focus on the chairs and my cabinets. I needed to bleach my sink out because it was getting really gross. You'll see it almost was turning yellow. If you have a white porcelain sink, if you don't keep up on it, it just gets really gross fast. So even though I don't like to use bleach, if I can avoid it, it definitely needed it this time. And because I was on that sanitizing mission, it was definitely worth it for me. I also just kind of tackled my stove and, of course, mopped my floors just to get everything back into working order.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights, even though they're so overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and mind. You feel like demons in my mind, demons in my mind. You taste like demons in my mind, demons pushing all my triggers. Losing my pride, but I guess that's what love do to people like us, struggling to come through. We had a fire that we watched it burn out. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and mind. You feel like demons in my mind, demons in my mind. You taste like demons in my mind, demons pushing all my triggers. 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 I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights. Think I'm losing my mind, but I guess that's what love do. You feel like demons in my mind, demons in my mind. You taste like demons in my mind, demons pushing all my triggers. 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 Demons pushing all my triggers.
So as I was finally getting to tackle this sink, I was hitting pan on my soft scrub with bleach in it, but I had just enough, and you can see it works like magic. The sink just magically turns white with it. There's really nothing better to use in my opinion. So I was trying to rush like a mad woman to get everything done because Maddie wanted to go back out into the snow, and we have been having really warm weather lately. So I mean, in comparison to the previous years, so I wanted to take her out so she could enjoy it. But just as I'm saying that now, we are about to hit a blizzard as I am literally talking. It is supposed to hit all night long, so I am interested to see how that turns out. If we're supposed to actually get as much snow as they are saying, it's going to be pretty intense. But I just finished up cleaning my sink here so I could move on to some of the fun things with my daughter. I love to clean and get everything organized, but the family time is really what it's all about to me. So you know how it is if you're a mom, you're just trying to get done as much as possible throughout the day so that you can get on to spending time with your kids again, or at least that's how I am. So after this sink was finally done, I just was so happy just to be finishing up mopping the floors and getting on with my life. So on that note, I hope that you are all staying super healthy, super sane during all of these times, and warm during this winter season. I know it's tough sometimes to be cooped up with the kids, and I know we have a few more months to go if you live in a colder climate like I do. Thanks for being here, you guys, and I'm going to end it here, and I will see you soon. Bye.